we can help America. There is a major problem. Every other person we know is sick, they're suffering, they're on prescription drugs, they have low energy, and most people just don't know what to do. There's no other way out. They think just because they have a health issue that they have to suffer with that for the rest of their life. And we're here to say, no, your body, your cells renew. If you give your body what it needs, it can do some amazing things, and you can get your life back, your energy back, your vitality back. Here we have this one simple product, trace minerals and oxygen. That's it. In this proprietary blend that does so much for so many people.
I've learned a long time ago that when you give the body what it needs in a form, you can absorb it. The body does some amazing things.
This product isn't meant to treat, cure, heal, or diagnose anything. But as I always tell people, when you give your body what it needs, it will do amazing things.
Just listen to the testimonies. Just simply listen to the testimonies and you will see how awesome this product is. The testimonies are off the chain.
Since I've been taking the O2 drops, I have been running, have not stopped, have had an abundance of energy, mental clarity, concentration, and I just feel good. I used to buy a whole pack, the 24 pack of 5-hour shot. I was a 5-hour shot junkie. I have not bought any since May. Now when I see it in the market, I look at it like, thank you God, I do not have to buy that anymore.
My wife, she's a RN, and of course she was kind of skeptical when I first started trying the drops. So she's seen me taking them every day. She said, you know, I'm going to give this a try, you know, and I was kind of wondering, okay, if she's going to hit me with this medical term that's going to try to, you know, knock this, you know. She started taking it, and immediately she noticed her energy level was through the roof. So once I got that backing from my wife, I knew it was the bomb.
The thing that happened first for me was that I could really see a difference in my energy level. When I would wake up in the morning, there would be no grogginess. I was just ready to start my day.
I mean, my energy level is up. I am back in the gym. 52 years old, after not being in the gym for over about 10 years, I'm back in the gym, lifting weights, working out. Hey guys, I am running, even running heels. So these O2 drops are just absolutely amazing.
My daughter says that these drops make her feel better. She feels like she has energy that she's never had.
I just began to feel better. I had a lot of energy and clarity.
And as bus drivers, we drive a lot. They want the energy, and the energy comes from using O2 drops.
And they said you can use it topically, so I'm like, hey, why not? Have nothing to lose. Because I've been challenged since I was like 13 with acne. And I remember my father saying, oh, don't worry, baby, when you get 18, it'll go away. Well, it never did. I said, Daddy, you tricked me. So I started using it on my face. And my skin, not only did it control the breakouts, but I noticed that my complexion got so much better.
So I put rest the stuff around my eye. And after a few days, I realized the fine wrinkle disappeared. That's another anti-aging that's due for ladies, or not only for ladies, of course. Men want to have that result as well. So that's really amazing. I put it all over my face, everywhere.
I was working in the yard and I had poison ivy. I brushed up against it, and my cousin said, that's poison ivy. And little bumps started coming, and I put O2 on there, and I just dabbed it there and let it sit. Within 10 minutes, the little bumps start going away, and I wasn't scratching myself. And that was amazing, because normally I'll be scratching and rubbing alcohol on that spot all day long.
I've had people who, they say, oh my gosh, I am getting the best sleep ever. You know, 20 million Americans have problems with sleeping at night. They have sleep issues.
Completely having full sleep at night, not waking up at night again. That was amazing to me. And my energy level just went through the roof. I couldn't believe it.
When I go to sleep, I'm sleeping throughout the night. I'm not just waking up and then going back to sleep. I'm sleeping consistently, which is why I'm waking up and I'm feeling energized. I'm not feeling tired.
I hear all the time that I'm not waking up to go to the bathroom at night.
Also, I stopped going to the bathroom 2 or 3 times at night. And again, I got used to it, so I didn't consider it being anything wrong with going to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a night. I did it, I got used to it, but I know it's with the O2 drops. When I take the O2 drops, I do not have to go to 2 or 3 times to the bathroom at nighttime.
From then on, things started happening. I started losing weight. I slept better. I wasn't getting up and down all night long, going to pee every hour on the hour.
So, I mean, we can just go on and on with all of these incredible testimonies, you know, like that.
The clarity was unbelievable. I can read my Bible, I can read small print, so much so I go around now looking for small print because I'm excited what O2 is doing for my eyes. It's still amazing.
I even put it in my eyes. I've been wearing glasses since I was in the 6th grade. Putting this in my eyes has got me to the point where I can read without using reading glasses. And at nighttime, my vision is so good where I can not wear my glasses and drive.
That's so powerful. I started using oxygen drops overnight, and my eye blurring and disappear. That's really, really wake me up. That's really amazing. In the morning, I can see very clear, and I don't complain my iPhone 5 too small anymore. And it's really, really excite me.
It was a Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. He put in his eyes. 7:30 Wednesday morning, he texted me like crazy. McBride, this is incredible. Man, I love this. This is awesome. What is this? He said, I need more.
I tell you, before these drops, I was dealing with severe knee pain. Comes from a past sports injury. I mean, the inflammation was bad in the knee. The pain was just horrendous. Couldn't stand up for long periods of time. Couldn't wear heels. But I kid you not, in 3 days after taking these O2 drops as a supplement, the inflammation in the knee was gone. No more knee pain, and I was just feeling absolutely amazing.
Within 2 months, I could sleep on my side again. I wasn't doing this and having a lot of pain. I was starting to where I could raise my arm over my head, spin my arms around. I didn't have the lower back pain that I'd been suffering with.
My mom, who's 83 years old, used these drops. She sometimes have aches and pains, and this was helping her out. Now, she wasn't a sickly woman because she's been doing pretty good over the years, but this product right here has taken her to a new level.
I called him up and he picks up the phone. He said, I can't believe I hadn't called you. I said, well, I've been thinking about you, but I haven't called you. What's going on with the oxygen? He said, you got to change my name. I said, change your name? Why are you changing your name? He said, I'm not grunting anymore. He said, I don't hurt when I get up. I don't hurt when I get down. My wife loves it. I'm not grunting every time I move. He said, my joints feel so much better. I sleep better. My bowel movements are on time and they're wonderful. I mean, he started into this list of things. And I said, well, that's what you get.
I used to have a problem with my endurance as far as working out. I couldn't really make it through my reps. Once I started using O2 drops, going through my reps was no problem at all.
I use the spring and running for prepare for bodybuilding shows about 15 years. And normally during the training, I can do maybe 10. But my point is this time, I haven't been running, training, nothing for 5 years for myself. But in the first day, I can run 14 times. That's amazing. And I don't feel sore as it used to be, and I can push myself very, very hard. It's just amazing, totally different level for athlete.
The first God-given power of life in your body is oxygen. Every metabolic process in your body begins and ends from a thought in your brain to toenails coming out. It's all about oxygen first. You cannot detoxify anything out of the body without the proper amount of oxygen in the body.
But when I used the O2 drops, I got relief within 2 hours. So that was amazing to me because I thought I was going to be down for 3 to 4 days with this and my vacation was going to be over with, you know, but within 2 hours, well, actually immediately I heard some type of chemical reaction taking place. I heard some fizzing and some popping and going on in my ear. And I'm like, okay, something's happening. But within 2 hours, the pain was gone. And I was able to get up and have dinner and continue swimming with the kids and everything like that. So it's phenomenal. When I used the drops, that took care of the ear infection. I haven't had any reoccurrence.
My doctor was very shocked and pleased at the same time. Everything was in the normal ranges. She told me, she's like, wow. She said, your liver looks great. She said, it's really healthy. I was like, okay.
I did notice when she got on the O2 drops that her blood sugar started regulating. Inflammation started to leave in her body and different things like that.
When we go into an emergency room, when I took patients in the emergency room, the first thing we looked at is their oxygen content, are they breathing, and are they having a heartbeat.
It's an awesome product, it's powerful, and as someone says, Brian Patterson, I'm gonna give him the props, he said that this product has been kissed by God, and I believe it has.
Guys, this is the thing, and you don't have to take my word for it. She didn't even take my word for it at first, so guess what? You don't have to neither.
For the O2 drop, I want you to understand, you don't have to take my word. Everybody different.
And now, you know, you don't have to take my word for it. You're gonna hear some amazing testimonies. Listen to these testimonies.
Try it, folks. I'm telling you, anybody that I've put on this stuff, 60 to 90 days, they're coming back with stories that they didn't even know they had a story.
You should try O2 drops because you won't know until you try it.
What I just said to you is awesome. My testimony has been awesome, but you need to try this for yourself.
Do not take my word for this. This is something that everyone needs to try for themselves.
This is just, you know, my experience. You don't have to take my word for it. You know, you just have to try the drops and experience the amazing results yourself.
Every bottle comes with a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So it's a no-risk purchase. But if for any reason, you know, you can send it back in within that 30 days and get your money back. So I love the fact that it is totally a no-risk buy. Let your body be the lab, test it out, take a health inventory. Before you start on the drops, just like go through from head to toe and you just write down everything that you're feeling is going on with your body. I've got migraine headaches, I get sleepy during the day at 3 o'clock, my left knee clicks or whatever. And then you write all that down and then get started on the drops. And I would suggest you do it as directed. At least 15 drops, 3 times a day. Hold it underneath your tongue, sublingually let it seep into those capillaries, getting into those cells, oxygenating those cells.
I will always take O2.
And I always say, these drops.
That's very exciting, yes, very exciting.